Hi everyone, so this is session 2 of 31. If you haven't done the first session yet, go and do that now. That was all kicking movement. Today I'm going to do more of a hand technique. So I've got 5 exercises. I'm going to do these in slow motion. Okay, so instead of going full speed, I'm going to do nice and slow, working the technique. It's bitterly cold in here right now, so I've got the jumper on. That's why I'm going to do things slow. Okay, I'm not doing a full warm for myself. Okay, so I don't need to stretch too much. But again, for yourself, and make sure you are warmed up, stretched before you do these sessions. Okay, we do long forward stances, back stances, and 1 front snap kick. Okay, so make sure you kind of stretch yourself for them exercises there. It's going to be 3 minutes a technique. Halfway through, I'm going to change the left side, then the other side, and the right side. But feel free to do yours whichever way you want. If you want to do this session as a twice over, so your left side 1 time, next time do it right side, that's totally fine. Yeah. But the first one I'm going to do, okay, is long forward stance, low block, then high block, same leg. So what we're showing you from there is I'll be stepping forward, I'll be twisting, long forward stance, low block, okay, nice and slow. I want to pull back slightly, same hand, high rise and block, okay. Things to work on, your long forward stance, make sure that knee is not past your front toes, your back foot is pointing forward, hips forward, you block, about a fist away from your knee there, and you about a fist away from your head, but turning those hips into the technique. Okay, so 3 minutes, 1.5 minutes each side. Yeah, ready. So we're going to, as I step off from there, 1, 2, just to my stance, to use my body weight, your body position for the technique. Turn. Try and imagine how your body would work as you were doing a full speed. If you want to do a few full speeds, so you can understand how it works. As in 1, 2, it'll help you understand a bit better. As you're doing this, also try and control your breathing, so it's not going to go per each movement. Try and do 1 breath per technique. A bit hard for me to do when I'm talking. Just make sure you turn your body, feet aligned, hips aligned, twisting. So as I'm going from long forward stance for the low block, as I'm here, I'm over exaggerating this bit here, just to make my body move. Okay, I'm working those hips. Ready, on your right side now. Okay. As you're doing slow motion, there's no issue with over exaggerating your technique. Okay. As you do it slowly, you start working the muscle in a bit different way. It's harder to hide the mistakes. Okay, so when you do things fast, you go 1, 2, mistakes can happen. It goes that fast you can't really see. But just to persevere with it. As you're doing this, keep an eye on your body. Have a think like, what doesn't feel right? What does feel right? What feels good? What things you want to work on a bit more? It's your body. You can understand it the best. Last 10 seconds. Relax here. Next one we'll be doing is back stands out of block and then a knife hand strikes. This one here. You step forward, 1, pull back, 2. Okay, look for this bit here, side of the neck, outer block, this part here against the punch. Okay, a few more seconds. So before we're going that one, okay, normally when we do our movements, you kind of land as your block hits, but as we're doing slow motion, it's harder to. We can't do long forward and kind of be like landing that way because we're doing slow. Put your foot down, but just don't fully commit your stance. Try and get that little twist in as the block happens, okay? So I put my foot down here for my outer block. From there, I'll get it here. Then bend your stance, bend your knee as you do the twist. The same on this bit here. Coming out, there, bend your knee so you work them slightly. Ready. 5 seconds. If you want to do left then right, keep alternating, that's totally fine. If you want to do 1.5 each side, you can do that. Ready? Try and keep this back shoulder back on this one so you turn really sideways. Yeah, try not to be too far forward. Two minutes left of this one. So I'm really over exaggerating this bit here. I'm turning that bottom foot, turn the body round as I'm going to backhand someone this way. Don't overextend your arm on this movement here, because your neck's going to be there. You've got to strike, slight bend in your arm, because that's where their body is. You can't slice through the neck like that. Halfway there. Again, if you want to do a few full speed, just to understand the movement more, do so. If you want to do this full session, full speed is a good warm-up, good stamina exercise, you can do that as well. If you really want to, do one session slow, one session fast. You get the best of both worlds then. So I'm noticing my back foot on this side is just feeling too off centre, so instead of being square there, it's kind of going off ever so slightly. So I need to work on. So the next one we do is similar to the first one. We're going to punch in the middle of it now. So we're going for a long forward stance down to here. 1, pull up, reverse punch, midsection. Then you're going to go from there, twist, high block with the same hand as your punching hand. Okay. And quick drink of water. Left it behind the camera. So the same as the first session. 10-second countdown. 4, forward, long forward stance. Again, looking at that technique, make sure your feet are pointing forward. I'm slightly too narrow here. Pull back, midsection punch, over twist, sit back into the movement, high rise and block. Yeah, one, sit back, over twist. Yeah, I'm really off balance on my stance. You can probably tell from this camera angle. If I just go back, that's where my feet are there, just doesn't feel right at all. Not to worry, that's what we're doing these sessions for. I think I was too long. The stance was too long and slightly too narrow. That's why I didn't feel right. I'm going to make the stance a little bit shorter. Yeah. Midsection punch, try and get that twist in. Drop your arm, bring your hand up, and the twist of that block. Last minute. Yeah, off to the side too much there. I could tell because I was getting a little pain in the ankle. So just too much pressure on that ankle joint there when I was doing the movement. That's kind of my little trigger there. Always listen to your body. Yeah. Always listen to the body. Unless it just gives up because you're tired, then ignore it. Yeah. Again. Time. Good. Number 4. I said it's quite cold there. 0 degrees. I've got the thermometer there in mind in case someone's one I'm looking at. Yeah, 0 degrees. Next one, back stance. Sorry, not back stance. Tiger stance, inner palm block. So I'll show you from there. Inner palm block to here. Front leg up. Front snap kick down. Same leg in front. Inner block opposite hand now. Okay. So we're going 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Things to look out for this one. Good posture. Okay, keep your back up straight. And your balance. Okay, look at your balance on this one. Like I said, I haven't stretched much on this session. Oh, that's the wrong button. I haven't stretched much on this one. So I'm not going to kick too high or too fast. I'm just going to kind of extend it at a nice comfortable speed. Ready? Yeah. Good balance. Up. Good snap kick. Balance. It's a good thing, especially with tiger stance. So when you're working on Chiljang, doing these movements really slow. The slower you do these movements, the more when it's standing, you've got of your balance and of your technique. If on this one here you're really struggling, okay, use a chair or something, or if you've got a dummy like me, just use that for your balance, okay. Find your stance there, take your hand off, control it, then begin the kick. That's when you're going to move the most, okay. So that's what you kind of use your body that smaller period of time to work on. Instead of doing the full session, break it down a little bit. But I want to work on my balance because it's I don't have any. It's gone. I'm starting to feel this in the leg now. Yeah, in that tiger stance. A lot of compression down the ankle, the calf, the quads. Something to look out for as well on that. As you're doing this one here, try not to go that motion for your kick. Try not to go like that. Try and raise your leg up from there, okay? Then extend. Last 10 seconds. So what I've noticed, kicking wise, if I go to kick with my right leg, it comes up quite natural and extends quite natural. If I go kick my left leg, it comes up a bit more, doesn't feel right, and it goes tight to there. Okay, so I really need to work on the stretch of my lower back for this one. And finally, session number 5 here, long forward stance. Long forward stance, obverse punch, then back fist side. Okay, so from there, we step forward 1, long forward stance, gonna pull back 1, 2, okay. So right leg in front, right hand punch, pull back, right leg back stance, right hand back fist. Okay, final 3 minutes of this one. And down. Again, this one, pay attention to the transition between long forward stance and back stance. Find that nice centre of gravity between each movement. So, I want to plant your stance first before I do the movement. So I'm not going to land at the same time. So I'm going to plant it there, then commit at that point, pull back, yeah, put it right back, step out, back fist, side of the head, okay, right to the temple there. Think about, when you're doing these ones here, how far back you pull your foot back here, okay? That's why I'm on this one. On the other one, I kind of went about there. I didn't fully pull back. That's just because of balance, okay? I'm more comfortable on the left leg balancing. I'm bringing it in closer, make the stance more narrow. Whereas if I was doing the other side, this way here, I need to bring a bit more, that's better. Again, something to bear in mind on this one here, as you do the movement, this is my height here, try and pull back that same height, try not to go upwards on the motion here. From your punch, pull your foot back, okay, then take it back out. Okay, so you're not going up and down. Last 30 seconds. Hope you're enjoying doing these movements slowly. Like I said at the start, it's a good way. Work on your balance, work on your technique, work on the control of your body, your breathing. If you really want to progress in martial arts, you can work on stuff slowly. I know a few of you do it quite often, especially patterns. It's a good way to understand, because when we do our movements fast, at full speed or powerful, we'll compromise things, we'll do stuff because it happens so fast, your body kind of adapts to it. But whereas if you really want to build the body, it'll probably making things technically perfect, you've got to do slowly, okay? You've got to work on those small muscle groups, okay? Understanding how your body moves from transition, yeah? So, hope you enjoyed that. 5 sessions, 5 techniques. But on back stance, on forward stance, tiger stance, front kick, out of blocks, punches, all slow motions. And as at the start, feel free to do this one slowly, then do the next session fast if you want to do it twice, or do 1 session left side, 1 session right side, or just do what I've just done there, the 1 session, okay? So hope you enjoyed that. Tomorrow is Sunday, so we're session number 3 of 31 then, okay? Take care.